Introduction. Experiment. An experiment is a situation which can lead to one result or number of possible results. Drawing a card from a well-shuffled pack is also an example of experiments. Random experiment. An experiment whose all possible outcomes are known to us, but the result, or you can say the exact outcome, is not known, is a random experiment. Example: throwing of a coin is a random experiment. Trial. Process of conducting an experiment is called a trial. For example, throwing a coin or throwing a dice or drawing a card from a pack of cards are all trial. Outcome. The result of a trial is called an outcome. Example, when you throw a coin, possibilities are that you either get a head or a tail. Each result is called an outcome. Thus, trial throwing a coin has two possible outcomes. Event. One or more outcomes of a trial are called its events. When you throw a coin, getting a tail is one of its events. Probability. The probability of a particular event of an experiment is the chance or likelihood of that event happening. Numerical values of probability. Numerical value of probability lies between two limits, that is, 0 and 1. When something simply cannot happen, we say probability of its happening is 0. When an event is certain to happen, we say that the probability of its happening is 1. Equally likely outcomes. Outcomes of an event are called equally likely if they all have same chances of happening. Calculating probability of occurrence of an event. P in the brackets occurrence of an event is equal to total number of outcomes in which the desired event happens upon total number of possible outcomes. Independent events. Two events are said to be independent if happening or not happening of an event does not affect the happening or not happening of the other. Mutually exclusive events. Outcomes are said to be mutually exclusive if any of these outcomes rules out the possibility of the other. Notation used for probability. Following notations are usually used for denoting probability. The probability of an outcome A is written as P in the brackets A, read as probability of A. Example: P in the bracket tails or P in the bracket T means the probability of getting a tail. P in the bracket even number means the probability of getting an even number. Solved examples. Example 1. A coin is tossed 40 times and tail turns up 16 times. What is the probability of occurrence of tail? Solution. Since the tail turns up 16 times out of 40, the probability of occurrence of tail is equal to number of times tail turns up upon total number of trials is equal to 16 upon 40 is equal to 2 upon 5. Example 2. A die is thrown 50 times and number 4 turns up 16 times. What is the probability of occurrence of 4? Solution. Since 4 turns up 16 times out of 50, the probability of occurrence of 4 is equal to number of times 4 turns up upon total number of trials is equal to 16 upon 50 is equal to 8 upon 25. Example 3. A coin is tossed 100 times and tail is obtained 52 times. Now, if a coin is tossed at random, what is the probability of getting a head? Solution. Total number of tosses is equal to 100. Number of times tail appeared is equal to 52. Number of times head appeared is equal to 100 minus 52 is equal to 48. Probability of getting a head is equal to number of times head appeared upon total number of trials is equal to 48 upon 100 is equal to 12 upon 25.